Hello, Wonderland. Look at this. Something a little bit different going on right now. Hello from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. I gotta say, I'm not much into the city stuff in Las Vegas anymore. But this is Red Rock Canyon, a little outside of town. It is freaking amazing, especially compared to what I'm used to back in Virginia. So yeah, we're here. There's a wildlife drive that loops around here. I'm here for a few days, obviously, so I'm kind of getting all my nature stuff and gathering it together into this one video. So this will be Las Vegas on the wild side, different kind of wild side from what most people see in Vegas, I think. But yeah, very exciting. Already seen some good stuff here just at the visitor center right now. This panorama, though, is going to make a nice panorama. So I will do that. And then from here, we'll head out on the drive, see what we can see. It's going to be pretty awesome, I think. Come along. This spot here, there are so many hummingbirds, it's crazy. They're chasing each other around because they're territorial. One just landed right there on the spiky plant. There was another little bird, he's up there too. I'll try to get him, I don't know what that is. These are all new to me, these are not the hummingbirds we have at home, so this will be fun to identify. There's one that's bright red, it's amazing. Okay, let me shoot here a bit. These are the Calico Hills, which are very pretty. Maybe you can see some people down there on that rock to give scale. They're very small from here. Pretty neat. We are hiking down this way just a little bit. It's not too steep. There are people, we keep seeing people way up on the cliffs there. Little ant people to look like from here, but they may be braver than me. Oh, back at the visitor center, that hummingbird I saw that I thought was all red, it wasn't. It was just the glass of the hummingbird feeder was red and the sun shining through it made that bird look red. So yeah, they were all green. Okay, check this out though. Big rocks. And I think you might be able to get out on those rocks. We'll take a look. We'll see what's up. This is really amazing, though. Definitely different than home. I keep saying that, but obviously it is. Heading out to this rocky point up here. Oh, this is excellent. Wow. That's a long way down. Sorry for the vertigo. I'm feeling it. But man, this is just gorgeous. Get the 360. There's my daughter. Cool place. I like this. All right, some more scenics. And then onwards the drive. This is the first stop of the drive, believe it or not. And it's kind of, the rest isn't as good as this. This is awesome. But yeah, I want to spend more time here sometime. Some rock climbers over there. One going up a crevice. Somebody up there. You really don't get the scale of this place until you see people way down in it. Down here we have a little lizard, which I have not identified, but I got shots, so we will identify it at a later date. That's the first reptile we've seen. There might be tortoises out here, Gila monsters, could be everything. Hoping to see some antelope squirrels. Those are pretty awesome. We're still at the Calico Hills because this place is just cool. That rock down there is really neat too. Ooh, okay, a few more shots here. It is rather sunny. Another feature of Red Rock Canyon is some petroglyph walls, which are places where ancient native peoples would leave rock inscriptions. So that should be interesting. I don't know why this doesn't want to stay on me today. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we're hiking there. Here we are. Really neat. Get some shots, close-ups of those. I think there's another spot too, but I'm not sure where. We'll look around. There's the sun. Over here, hard to spot, but I'll show a close-up. There's some handprints, at least one clear handprint on the rock painting from Native Americans, Paiutes, I believe, around here. Very cool. Saw a cool butterfly that I'll have to identify later. And a bird. I think I got a shot good enough for ID. Not a great shot, but that should be interesting as well. Pretty bird. Haven't seen any phainopeplas. Ranger. I was saying phainopepla because that's what the first ranger that told me what it was said. But I guess it's phainopepla. Either way. Cool bird. Haven't seen any on this excursion yet. But there's another place we're going to stop. So a little more of the drive to go. And then there's a spot we're going to stop where we saw a bunch of antelope squirrels last year. I would love to get some shots of them. So then it'll be lunchtime. Done with the wildlife drive. This is an overlook along the highway that runs alongside it. Another excellent panorama opportunity, obviously. Last year we also saw a bunch of little antelope squirrels here running around. We haven't seen any yet, but hopefully they will pop out. And some phainopepla were here as well. I don't see either, but it was a different time of day. I think it's getting close to noon, so or 11. So they might be elsewhere right now. But hang out here for a minute, see if there's anything fun. Beautiful though. Here we bid farewell to Red Rock Canyon. Over here though, let the cars go by. I forgot my mic in the car. There's a couple of burro out there, which are a cross between donkey and horse. I forget, I think. I'll have to look that up. I forget which one's the dad and which one's the mom, and if I'm even right about that at all. But yeah, there's burros, wild burros, and wild horses in this area. So we're kind of going south to look for the wild horses. That would be cool. I did get lucky. I got some antelope squirrel. Some finally popped out. It's very nice. More cars. Yeah, good outing. I like Red Rock. I like it a lot. And I did some drone, so you probably saw that. Okay, onward. Another fairly quick stop this evening, I think. We're at Sunset Regional Park in Las Vegas. I must say, I don't really care for Las Vegas that much, the city part, the touristy part, but I like the nature part. This is really nice, and of course it's quite a lot different from what I'm used to, which is excellent. This park is cool. We've already seen some bunnies, western cottontails, I would presume, some quail. I don't know my quail well enough to identify. I think I see a phenopepla. I think I see a phenopepla. That's very exciting. Stand by. Okay, yes, phenopepla. Pretty sure. Not a great shot because, bird on a stick and kind of a boring sky going on here. But yeah, I love those. We don't have those at home, that's for sure. All right, so we're just roaming this park a little bit, killing some time mostly. Nice place to kill time, though. Look at this noise. Very different than what we're used to. Okay. Oh, that's nice over there. Is that a trail? It's more of a bike path. We'll keep going this way. All right, stay tuned. Very nice stop. On our way back to the car, we passed a nice lady who said there's a bobcat that roams around here, but didn't spot her. Too bad. But more to come. Stay tuned. Another day here at Red Rock Canyon. My eldest daughter joined us on the trip, and she wanted to come here. She's actually studying geology, so obviously this place is of great interest to her. And it's pretty amazing. Doing a little more rock climbing today. I'm kind of up on, not, rock climbing, but rock hopping, let's say. Crawled up on top of this pretty large outcropping. See some people down there. That's my daughter over there. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Okay. Filming on this trip has really been hit and miss, so I'm afraid the videos that I make out of this are going to be pretty disjointed, kind of scattered. Not up to my usual standard, but hopefully still some stuff worth seeing and sharing, so I will continue. Hopefully I'll get some more footage today that will be useful, and you'll see it if anything good comes out of it. Meanwhile, This is just amazing. Happy to be here. Today, it's our last full day on this trip, and we're kind of still doing Fallout related stuff, but it's a little different. So today we're wandering the wasteland of Fallout New Vegas, basically. And for those who don't necessarily care about the game, let me put it another way, we're just hitting some neat off the beaten trail spots This is in California where we are right now, and Nevada. So let me flip around here. I'll dive right in. We are in the town of Nipton, magical Nipton, which was a mining town and a railroad town back in the day. Got a railroad track right over here that still runs through town. And as far as I can tell, the town itself kind of fell on rough times at a certain point. But they're trying to kind of bring it back as a touristy destination. Let that truck go by behind me. And one of the ways they're doing that is with artwork. So out there, if you can see, along the railroad track in what I would call a field, it's really just desert, there's some neat art. There's a huge jellyfish, big contraption made out of shopping carts, a manta ray out of glass, a neat little car. Got some pictures of all that stuff. We were fortunate, very fortunate actually, to run into a gentleman who called himself the mayor of the town. Maybe he is. Guy named Jim, very nice guy. He gave us a little tour because that's all on private property. So yeah, he walked us back there to get a closer look at all that stuff. Showed us around the town, told us some jokes and stories. Very fun time. And he gave us our next destination, hopefully, if we can find it. So stay tuned and we'll head there. Next destination is this. Somewhere in the Mojave National Preserve, an abandoned mining facility. I believe it was called the Gold Dome Mine. And it's kind of been turned into a work of art by graffiti people, metal workers. They brought torches apparently and cut shapes into the sheet metal. And it's really pretty neat. And then outside there is a hole that's full of squirrels and birds, like live ones. Don't worry, they're not dead. It's very windy. I'm gonna have the hairdress prove it. Okay, look around here for a few minutes, get some shots. Exciting stuff. still at the Gold Dome mine. Pretty interesting. Down in here was where I was seeing lots of birds and little antelope squirrels. But they're used to being undisturbed, and I think we disturbed them. So now I don't see any. Well, that's okay. Neat spot, really neat. This was a side quest from the mayor of Nipton on our quest through the Mojave. Okay, back in the car. I think we got to backtrack for a bit. The road to get here was a little rough, I must say. But luckily my rental is a 4-wheel drive. Okay, on to the next stop, wherever that might be. That is Lake Mead. And this is Hemingway Park, which is really just a little neighborhood park in Boulder City. It's outside of Las Vegas, not far from Hoover Dam, of course. Yeah. It's our last day, last morning in Vegas. We fly out this afternoon. Yesterday, our plans kind of changed, as plans are wont to do. A couple of my daughter's friends here for the Fallout convention needed a ride to the airport, so we pitched in to do that and stopped our wasteland exploration. Then we went to the Clark County Wetlands Park, which was intriguing to me because, you don't expect a wetlands park here in the desert around Las Vegas. But I didn't film there. We didn't stay that long. Was really looking for birds. Found a couple. Got some shots that might be okay for identification purposes. I don't know if I got anything worth showing, but if I did, you're looking at them. Here at Hemingway Park, the big attraction, and the reason we're here, is bighorn sheep. They just roam around eating the grass, which is pretty cool. Let me get up the hill here and I'll show you. Here's the park. Beautiful grass at this park, which is why the sheep love it. And they're not scared of people. They just come right down out of the hills and munch. I was hoping to get some shots of them with a little bit more of a natural background than a neighborhood park, but see what we can do. Oh, yes. Killing some time before we go to the airport, so we found ourselves near Hoover Dam. Figured we might as well go and walk it. We visited this last year, so we did the tour last year. Today we're just walking the length of the dam back and forth. Over here. This is the intake side of the dam, so Lake Mead, where the Colorado River becomes Lake Mead, thanks to the dam. And then across the way is the spillway and the big part of the dam, and that bridge is really neat. You can walk that too. We did that last year as well, but not today. Okay. So here we're just exploring a little bit and then off to the airport. So I guess I'll wrap this up here. Hope this has been education, informative, stimulating, all that good stuff. And yeah, till next time, be good to yourself, take care of each other. Don't forget to be awesome. Get out and wander. Later.